Hi, love, and welcome back to the Sovereign Goddess podcast. My name is Abigail Mensah-Bunsu, and I am the creator and host of the Sovereign Goddess podcast, a sacred space for divine remembrance, soulful embodiment, and multidimensional magic. And today, we are stepping into one of the most powerful frequencies for healing, manifestation, and inner peace, gratitude. But not the kind you force, and not the kind you scribble on a list just to get through the practice. I'm talking about gratitude as a living frequency, a biochemical shift in the body, a spiritual activation in the heart, a portal that changes your entire state of being. Gratitude is both science and soul. It rewires your brain, it softens your nervous system, it opens your receiving channels, it reminds your spirit of what is already holy, already working, already here. And most people think gratitude is something you do, but the truth is, gratitude is something you become. A way of seeing, breathing, and relating to life that transforms everything from the inside out. So, in today's episode, we are diving into the real power of gratitude, how it changes your chemistry, how it elevates your frequency, how it anchors safety and openness in your body, how it heals and expands and recalibrates your entire inner world. And then we'll drop into a heart opening meditation to help you feel gratitude in your body, not as a concept, but as a living sensation. So take a breath, soften your shoulders, and open your heart. Let's explore the science and soul of gratitude and let it transform you from the inside out. Hello, beloveds. Hello, welcome back to the Sovereign Goddess podcast. This is your girl, Abigail Mensah-Bunsu, the host of this podcast. And I hope you have been enjoying the Emerald Ray series. It's been, I think it's 4 episodes that were just like transmissions and bringing through the Emerald Ray to focus on our nervous system, like different parts of it. Like it was powerful. So if you haven't listened to it yet, go ahead and go check it out. Receive your blessings. So I asked, I was like, because after the last episode, there was like, it felt like it was complete. And I was like, okay, what's next? And I had this overwhelming feeling to close the year in gratitude. Ooh. And when I said that, for me, it makes sense. But I was like, there's a lot to unpack here. Because in this day and age, we hear a lot about gratitude journals, gratitude this, gratitude that, and how powerful it is. But I feel like it's become a concept. It's become this weird thing that is like this mental construct that feels a bit distant to us. And you get a lot of people who say gratitude doesn't work for me, or and every time I hear them, like, oh my gosh, we need to talk about the real what gratitude really is. When I think about gratitude, I think of my dear friend Anne. She has fully embodied gratitude. And after I talk to you about gratitude, maybe you understand how it can be embodied, because again, right now, like in this day and age, you think about gratitude and you think about writing down everything that you're grateful for. But again, it feels like something that's outside of you. And perhaps you're not even sure why you should do gratitude exercises or journaling. What's the point, right? It doesn't mean that you need to pretend everything is good when it's not. You're like, are you going to be punished if you're not grateful, right? There's so much confusion wrapped around it. And I hope this episode really helps you to detangle, to bring some clarity there. And then we're going to step into the portal of gratitude, because that's really what it is. There's actually 2 aspects to the portal of gratitude. It has a spiritual nature, and then it has a very physical nature. And we actually started on that with the Emerald Ray episode where we were talking about the nervous system because it really operates on the nervous system. That's where gratitude becomes physical. Okay, so we'll dive into that. Don't worry. So I feel like everyone kind of has that concept of how gratitude can be spiritual, right? Like it kind of opens us up. We've heard a lot about this when it comes to manifestation. The more grateful you are for the things that you have right now, the more opens up for more of that to come in, right? Wherever your energy goes, that's where you get, right? We kind of have that idea of it. But let's talk about gratitude. Again, these next series, and again, I got a whole series out of there because we're going to be closing this year in style. And before I start, I was asking, I mean, that's something that I do in general around this time of the year to just, when I start reviewing how far I've come, I cannot help but be grateful for my journey, be grateful for all the hard stuff that I pulled through, all the challenges that I made through. Most of the time I say grateful or thankful, and it's all the same. It's an energy, it's a feeling. I feel it in my body, right? It's a feeling rather than a concept. Most of the time I'm not writing anything down. It's something that I'm feeling within myself and thinking and saying to myself, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful I'm here right now. Looking back at a part of my journey where I'm like, how am I going to break through this? Like this pain is going to be forever. And then looking at where I am now, it's like, oh my gosh, I made it through. Oh, I'm so grateful for my trust in the divine, for my trust in the process. I'm so grateful for the courage, the courage to move through what seemed impossible at that time, right? I can't help it. Gratitude is something we feel with every part of our being, with our physical bodies and our spiritual body. So let's just define gratitude, shall we? So, gratitude is a practice of recognizing and honoring the goodness that is already present in your life, both seen and the unseen, the ordinary and the miraculous. Did you know that I have a book? I have a book. I published a book called Miraculous. And in this book, my friend that I was talking about, she shared a chapter in there exactly on gratitude. And that's something that has like she has embodied it. And you can see how that has completely transformed her life and her outlook on life. She is such a beautiful person, right? So if you're curious about her story, go check out my book. It's on Amazon still. It's called Miraculous. And I think I might post the link somewhere so you can go find it if you're interested. So it is both a state of being and also a frequency. If you know me, you know it's very important that we merge the physical and the spiritual. And I feel like gratitude is a beautiful journey that brings those two together because you can't do one and leave the other one out. Like, the portal doesn't quite open as well when you just do it spiritually and then leave physical out, or you just do physical and then leave spiritual out. Right. For example, write in everything that you're grateful for, but not really taking time to feel it in your body and also like allow that energy, that sensation that you're feeling within your body to build up and become the frequency or the energy that surrounds you, right? They work together. We need to feel it within our bodies. And you see, as I was talking about, the the next phase is coming, like it's already flowing in, right? We'll see why that is important for our nervous system. So it is both a state of being and a frequency your heart emits when you acknowledge the gifts, the support, the lessons, and the beauty woven through your journey. It's taking the time to see it all. And you don't have to fully understand. You don't have to get the entire picture. The gratitude is just taking time to acknowledge your journey, to really see it all and how far you've come. Really feel it, see it, experience it, become it, right? Let me know if you understand this. If you're someone who's been practicing gratitude for a long time, I want to hear from you. How does it feel? when you're practicing it? Is it more on a mental level? Is it more emotional? Do you just feel it all, like you feel it, right? Like when I say feel it, sometimes I feel like it limits it to just the emotional level, but there is a higher feeling where it goes beyond the feeling sensation of your body and actually emits outward, where it's just in your energy field, right? So what gratitude is not, and I feel like this is how a lot of people mistake it. It is not a forced positivity. Okay, you're not pretending that everything in your life is peachy or all light and love. That's not gratitude is. It's not bypassing. Again, it's not ignoring that you just experienced a huge challenge that kicked your booty and you need time to recuperate. You need time to rebuild, right? It is not pretending that everything is perfect. That is not gratitude. Gratitude is a shift in awareness that says, there's something here to appreciate. Even if I can't see the whole picture yet, there's something here to appreciate. It is a way of relating to life that allows our bodies to soften. It clarifies our minds and then opens up our soul. So you can see these three: the body, the mind, and the soul. It has a way of blessing all that we are. It is powerful if you truly understand what it is. You practice it with awareness and presence and intention. Think of this: gratitude is like the moment you feel warmth in your chest. It is the breath that becomes softer without you trying. It is the nervous system settling because it feels safe. It is the heart expanding because it feels connected. Gratitude is science because it has the ability to change the brain, your hormones, and your biology. Gratitude affects the cortisol level in your body, right? The stress hormones. Gratitude has a way of creating new neurons in your brain so that you become more resilient, right? Gratitude is also soul. It raises your frequency, expands your aura, and deepens your intuition. So, at its core, gratitude is remembrance. The remembering of what is already working, the remembering of who you've become, the remembering of how deeply you are held by the divine and the universe. Gratitude turns what you have into enough. It turns moments into miracles. It turns the ordinary into holy. And it turns the heart into a magnet for abundance, love, healing, alignment, you name it. It amplifies your magnetic field so you can attract to you more of the things that make you feel yummy. Gratitude is also one of the simplest practices. This is what I love about it. It's one of the simplest practices, and yet it is one of the most powerful spiritual technologies we have. It's come up in different avenues where sometimes we need to come back to simplicity. Within simplicity is some of the most powerful tools that we can use. And I've had this journey of going back to the basics, right? And going back there and realizing, whoa, this is incredible. And gratitude is like that. It's one of the most simplest practices that we can do, and yet it holds so much power. It can support us in so many ways. If we're looking at the science of gratitude, so gratitude isn't just a mindset. A lot of people kind of move through it through the mind, like the exercises. I'm just going to write down what I'm grateful for. And usually, after they write down, most people don't even feel. They don't feel it. They don't, it's just something that they've written down and hope that it would do some kind of change for them. Like gratitude isn't a mindset, it's a biological shift. It's a nervous system shift. It's a chemical shift through our hormones. It's a change in our internal landscape. And this is how it works in our body. So the first one is gratitude rewires our neural pathway. So every time you feel or express gratitude, your brain strengthens new pathways of safety, possibility, and positivity. Over time, gratitude becomes your default lens, not because you try, but because your brain literally recognizes itself and reorganizes itself. Number two, it increases serotonin and dopamine. So these are your feel good neurotransmitters. Serotonin boosts our emotional stability, and dopamine boosts motivation and focus. So gratitude naturally raises both without force, without pressure. Three, it lowers cortisol levels. you know, it, Cortisol is a stress hormone. Some of the symptoms of cortisol is like you're having like a lot of fat buildup in your stomach. Like that's one of the first ones that popped into my head because that's how I know when I'm internalizing my stress or moving through a lot of stress. Sometimes it just gets so big that it looks like I'm pregnant. Cortisol just, oh, yes. So cortisol is a stress hormone that keeps the body in hypervigilance. Okay. Gratitude signals safety and cortisol drops because of that. So when cortisol drops, the mind clears, digestion improves, and the body relaxes. Okay. Four, gratitude activates the parasympathetic nervous system. So this is our rest and digest part of our nervous system. It's like rest, restore, digest, and regulate, right? The moment you enter gratitude, your breath deepens, your heart rate slows, and your body shifts out of fight or flight mode. We know that being in this fight or flight mode can cause a lot of dis-ease. It raises your cortisol. Me and cortisol have a thing, you know? I'm like, I see you. I'm gonna find ways to bring you down, cortisol, right? Oh man, with everything that we experience. So for me, I'm like, okay, cortisol, I understand why you're showing up for me, right? I understand you're bringing me the awareness that, hey, you need to reduce your stress. You need to figure this out, right? So I am grateful for cortisol for showing up because otherwise I would not, knowing me, I would just move through things, and just like storing it. And cortisol is like a messenger, like, hey, it's time for us to take a deep breath. And that's kind of how I view it. So me and cortisol, we're figuring things out. Okay, so that was the parasympathetic nervous system. Gratitude activates that so that we can actually rest, digest, restore, and regulate our system. Our nervous system from the last episode, I know is very important in our beingness. The next one is it builds resilience and emotional regulation. So people who practice gratitude regularly recover faster from emotional triggers, setbacks, or difficult conversations. It literally strengthens your emotional muscles. It also, of course, boosts our immune system so you don't get sick as often. A regulated nervous system boosts our immunity. Okay, so gratitude reduces inflammation, supports our cellular repair, and helps the body stay balanced. And you can understand this because if your nervous system is calm, all of this is possible. It allows our bodies to function in a higher state. It allows the body to do what it needs to do, right? When our nervous system is dysregulated, everything is just having a hard time operating, right? So just by regulating your nervous system or dropping into that, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, you can see how by practicing gratitude, you're able to also boost your immunity and reduce inflammation and support your cellular repair. So this, I'm sharing that so you understand that this is not like just a spiritual thing, it's a physical thing too. That when you practice gratitude, physically how it affects you, how it affects your body. Because if your nervous system is regulated, guess what? Your capacity increases and you can receive more. You can receive more of the love, more of the support, more of the goodness that life has in store for you. And then the last one I want to talk about is it improves your mood, your sleep, and your memory, right? So studies show gratitude increases deep sleep, reduces intrusive thoughts. It enhances memory consolidation. So we just talked about scientifically. We brought it physically, right? On the soul level, on the spiritual dimension, energetic level, gratitude is one of the most potent frequencies you can embody. First of all, what it's not passive, it is not small. Gratitude is a portal. It's a portal that opens so much for you. So gratitude opens spiritual and energetic portals. When you are grateful, when you're grateful about something in your life or someone in your life, you shift into a frequency that pulls in more of that goodness. It's the vibrational equivalent of opening your windows and letting the breeze through. It increases your receiving channels. Gratitude relaxes your body, softens your heart, and widens the energetic field, making it easier for blessings, intuition, and opportunities to enter. It aligns you with abundance. And again, abundance is not just about money. Abundance in love, abundance in friendship, abundance in connection. Like abundance encompasses everything, right? So abundance flows where appreciation grows. Abundance flows where appreciation grows. So the more you're thankful about something, the more the universe is like, oh, you like that. I like it when you're happy. Here, have more, right? Part of the law of attraction. So spirit responds to gratitude instantly. A while ago, I heard someone talk about when you are praying to the divine or when you're asking, yeah, when you're talking to the divine, when you're praying to the divine or the angels. Oh, yes, it was Kyle Gray. One of his angelic prayers. He was like, start with thank you, angels. Thank you, angels, for, you can say, thank you, angels, for protecting me. Thank you, angels, for keeping my family safe. Thank you, angels, for this gift of connection that you just sent my way. Always start with gratitude. It amplifies everything and it opens up the channel, and all of a sudden it's like, what? I can hear you loud and clear, right? It is so cool. So, spirit responds to gratitude instantly because gratitude is proof that you already are attuned to the blessings in motion. When you actually take time to be grateful for something, that means you're present. You see the blessings coming to you. It takes a sense of presence and awareness of what is working right in your life, right? It's really cool. Okay. So it also strengthens your intuitive connection, which we talked about above. When the heart opens, intuition amplifies. When the heart opens, intuition amplifies. So gratitude clears the static so you can hear guidance more clearly. It also softens the heart. I think we kind of hint on that when we're talking about the science, the physical nature of gratitude and how it affects us physically, right? So this part kind of reminds me of the parasympathetic nervous system when that is activated. So gratitude softens the heart. It dissolves bitterness. It dissolves resentment, contraction, and fear. It melts away the walls without forcing anything. It also expands our auric field. Like we're talking about magnetic nature here, right? It expands our auric field. The more grateful we are, the more magnetic our energy becomes. And again, if you meet my friend Anne, that's exactly like it looks like blessings is just like she's a magnet for blessings. And I'm curious if you have someone in your life who is an example of someone who has embodied gratitude, who truly understands gratitude. And perhaps you are one of them, right? If you know this, you just know Gratitude is beyond what we write down, like writing down what we're thankful for. It's a way of being, it's a way of operating, it's a feeling, it's a knowing, it's presence, right? So, gratitude is a prayer the universe hears instantly. It's the frequency of alignment, the vibration of yes, and the language of devotion. It raises your frequency more than almost anything else. Even a few seconds of genuine gratitude can shift your entire energetic field. You know what? Like all the practices you can do, if you can choose one that you can do, I'll say start with gratitude because it just sets the stage for you. Like all encompassing, like waking up and doing this practice. Yeah. Do you see why this message is coming in at this time for us to really step into this portal of gratitude to end the year? Gratitude is the frequency of remembrance. The moment you remember what is already holy, already working, and already here. So let's talk about the embodiment piece. So most people think gratitude. Remember what I was talking about? Most of the gratitude practices are more mental, intellectual, but thinking is not enough. Gratitude needs to be felt to create transformation, felt on every part of your being, right? That's when it becomes medicine. Gratitude, for example, is like the warmth in the chest, like a gentle glow or soft radiance behind the heart. It's the breath softening. It's your emotional and energetic fields widening. You feel more spacious, more open, more receptive. It's when your body feels grateful. It interprets the world as supportive rather than as an enemy. You feel held, calm, and grounded. Gratitude is a nervous system regulator. Okay, this ties beautifully to last time's episode. When gratitude rises, the nervous system settles. It tells your body you are safe. You can soften now. So take a deep breath with me. Let's walk into this portal of gratitude. We're going to break it down so we really stay in this frequency. And as we're doing this, I want you, like, we've entered the time of magical blessings and opportunities. Like, this time is so potent. We're actually activating the portal of gratitude. So be open to receive. That's all I'm going to say. Be open to receive some magic, okay? Some blessings, some miraculous events, because yes, that's what we're stepping into. So we're going to really take our time each week. We're going to focus on a certain part that we are grateful for and amplify it. Focus on a part, amplify, focus. And in a way, this process is also going to help us tie everything together so that at the end of the year, we can close the door beautifully. And with that, go ahead and close your eyes. Let's step into the portal of gratitude. Take a deep, soft breath in. And as you exhale, let your body begin to melt. Let the breath fall out of you like warm water. And again, inhale gently and release with a slow, effortless exhale. Feel your body settle. Feel your weight drop. Feel the ground rise up to meet you. There's nothing you need to achieve in this moment, nothing you need to perform, but to just simply breathe and to just be. Now bring one hand or both hands over your heart. Feel the warmth beneath your palms. Feel the subtle movement of your chest rising and falling. Feel life right here. Feel presence right now. With your next inhale, imagine your breath moving directly into the center of your heart, as if your heart itself is drinking it in. And as you exhale, imagine your heart softening, opening, unclenching. Now begin to bring to mind one moment, big or small, that you genuinely appreciate. Whether it is a face, a memory, a kindness, a breath, a sunrise, a moment when you felt seen or held or connected, and let it arise naturally without force. Now, once you see it, allow your heart to lean towards it. Let gratitude begin to warm your chest from the inside, and feel the warmth begin as a spark, then a glow, then a soft golden radiance spreading beneath your hands. And with each inhalation, the glow grows stronger, and with each exhalation, it expands wider. Now feel it moving through your chest, your ribs, your belly, your back, flowing down your arms into your hips, your legs, your feet. And let gratitude become a warm river moving through your whole body, soothing you, softening you, regulating you, returning you to yourself. And now imagine that this light from your heart begins to radiate outward, filling the space around you with a golden warmth, clearing the static, dissolving tension, and creating a field of safety, peace, and openness. Your heart is expanding. Your field is opening. Your entire being is remembering abundance. And now bring your awareness gently to your future self. The version of you who is already living inside the blessings you desire, already healed, already aligned, already thriving. And see this version of yourself standing before you, glowing, steady, and whole. And from your heart to theirs, speak this silently or aloud. Thank you for what is already unfolding. Thank you for every blessing on its way. thank you for every door opening in perfect timing. And thank you for guiding me forward. Now feel your future self receiving it, and then sending gratitude back to you like a golden loop of love and recognition. Now take a slow, deep breath in, and as you exhale, settle deeper into your heart. And now whisper to your body, soothing your nervous system, calming your mind. I am grateful. I am open. I am held. I am worthy of receiving. I am grateful. I am open. I am held. I am grateful of receiving. Now feel your heart pulse with warmth. Feel the gratitude settling into your cells. Feel your entire being anchored in peace. And when you're ready, take a deep breath in. And exhale. Take one more breath into your heart and exhale gently as you receive this blessing. Beloved, in this moment, may gratitude become the soft golden glow that holds you from the inside. May it warm your cells. May it soften your breath. May it remind your body that it is safe to open, safe to receive, safe to be here now. May gratitude gather around you like light, settling into every space within you that once felt tight, afraid, or forgotten. May your mind rest. May your heart bloom. May your nervous system exhale in relief. May gratitude clear the path before you and call in blessings you didn't even know were waiting. May it reconnect you with your own divine rhythm, your own sacred timing, with your own natural state of abundance. And as you rise from this space, may you walk with a heart wide open to beauty, to possibility, to joy, and to quiet miracles blooming in the ordinary moments of your life. Remember this: you are held, you are guided, you are blessed, and you are a blessing. And with the light of gratitude shining through you, so it is, and so it shall be.
Gratitude in my soul.
Now when you're ready, wiggle your fingers, roll your shoulders softly, and slowly open your eyes. Carry this glow with you. Carry this remembrance. Carry this gratitude forward as your frequency, your medicine, your anchor, and your offering.
I am
It is
blessed.
done. It is done. It is done. By the power of three, a perfect trinity, it is done. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. Mm. Mm. Enjoy this. I ask that you come back and do this as many times as you need. Maybe the meditation portion becomes your daily practice. Wonderful. Do it. And if you know anyone who would benefit from this episode or any of the other ones, please feel free to share. Share away. And I'm going to invite you again to come join my free online community, the Goddess Chamber, and come share with me your experience. What is coming up for you? Give it voice and be in a space where you will be heard and acknowledged, a safe space. My annual closing ceremony, which this year is called Ignite 2026, will be happening December 30th. I am still working on the landing page. Once that is ready, I will make sure I post it so you can sign up to come join us. If you've missed the past ones, like seriously, it's such a beautiful way to enter a new year. It is life changing. This is like we are prepping for that, and the energy will really help us to close things beautifully. So keep that in mind. I will be sending out the invitation soon, and I would love for you to join us to close this powerful potent year, because next year we're going to be entering a year one. A year one, which is all about the beginning. So 9 year, like we're talking about the closings. So the closings, the endings. Year one is the new beginnings, where we get to plant the new seeds on that bare land, the rich soil that we've created from all the things that dropped. So all the old leaves that have become for the land. So now we get to plant exactly what we want. That's year one. So it is a beautiful transition that will be happening as we move from year nine to year one. Again, this 9 years, like we're closing a whole 9 year cycle, and then we're beginning a whole new 9 year cycle. Beautiful energy, right? And also intense. So makes sense why this year has been intense for many of us, right? And next year might be the same, because year one, it will continue. If you didn't do the work this year, you're going to feel it even more next year, because you're going to feel that energy to get it done. Close the door, right? So, yes. I hope you can join us for the closing ceremony, Ignite 2026, this year, December 30th. All right, my loves. Until next time.